Hola chicos, I'm back. So now we're going to go, you have another set of notes that look like this. It's called the uses of the imperfect subjunctive. Y estos son los usos del imperfecto del subjuntivo. So we'll start with the triggers, and these you already know. So here we go again with the you weirdo, and these are just examples. So no es cierto que, it's not certain that I broke the window. So if you notice here, the trigger isn't in the past tense. So it doesn't always have to be in the past tense, but most of the time it is. They wanted you guys to speak Spanish, or I, or she, or whoever. Ella quería que ustedes hablaran español. Era bueno, it was good that que nosotros ganáramos dinero. It was good that we made money or won some money. Y es una lástima, it's a shame that they didn't go to the game. And then el profesor suggested that the students study a little more, estudiaran más. Dudaba que él condujera bien. He doubted, or I doubted that he drove well. And then the last one, we have our good old ojalá, and ojalá doesn't require any conjugation, and it always is followed by a trigger, and this one's in the past tense, or always followed by a subjunctive, and this one's in the past tense. Ojalá que el gerente nos contratara. Hopefully the manager hired us. Okay, so this I feel like you know already, and you just have to practice the sentences with the triggers. Okay, this we didn't go over in class yet, and these are polite requests. So when you ask for something, like if you're in a restaurant and you say, "Can I please have?" You could use these right here. So the first one is should, so you use deber as should. Poder means to be able, and then quisiera means like I or he or she would like. So these are the really, really nice ways to ask for something, like the sweetest you could be. Like you guys might know me gustaría. So if you're in a restaurant and you want to ask for tacos, you could say me gustarían dos tacos, por favor. And another way to ask for that would be quisiera dos tacos. It's like, could I please, would you mind please giving me a couple tacos instead of like dame. Dame means give me two tacos. Dame dos tacos. And that's a little bruto. So to be a little nicer, to put a little cherry on top, you can ask super, super nice. Would you be able to bring me these wonderful things? So quisiera dos libros, por favor. I would like 2 books, please. Pudiera ayudarnos, would you be able to help us? And then, oh, you in the usted form should wear a suit and with a tie. So it's like a really, really gentle way of talking to people. So if you want to be real nice and gentle, these are really nice ways to do that. Or you could use me gustaría, and me gustaría means I would like. And then we have C clauses. So I already taught you C clauses on the Thursday before we were kicked out of school. And C clauses says when you want to express something that you would do if a certain condition were met, then you use the imperfect subjunctive followed by the word see along with conditional tense. So the conditional we just finished is ia, ias, ia, iamos, iais, ian, and that's like I would. If you want to say I would go to the store if I had a car, yo iría a la tienda si tuviera un coche. So yo iría, I would go, and you learned this already earlier in the year. And these are all the irregulars that go with conditional. So here's some examples. Let's take a quick look. So if I had a lot of money, I would buy a castle in Italy. Si yo tuviera. So here's the imperfect subjunctive. The tuviera is the imperfect subjunctive. And notice it's always next to the si. And then the conditionals after that. So if I had a lot of money, I would buy. Okay. If you were the Papa, the Pope, you would live in Rome. So si tú fueras el Papa. So the si always goes with the imperfect subjunctive. Ella comiera, and you can flip them. So here's an example of them flipping. So she would eat calamares if she were hungry. Okay, so the if she were hungry part right here is the imperfect subjunctive. You can flip it, but always put the C with the imperfect subjunctive. Okay, now we're going to write our own sentences. I have, si yo fuera baja or bajo, if I were short, I would wear shoes with a heel. So, si yo fuera baja, yo llevaría zapatos con tacón. The fuera is already done for us. We already have the imperfect subjunctive right here. So this one's imperfect subjunctive. So this one has to be conditional. Notice you don't need to change the subject either. If I lived in Hawaii, this viviera is imperfect subjunctive. Si yo viviera en Hawaii, llevaría una falda de hierba. I would wear a grass skirt. This is the conditional. This one is the imperfect subjunctive. Compraría un traje, camisa blanca y zapatos si yo fuera al prom. I would buy a suit and a white shirt and shoes if I was going to prom. And, oh yeah, and Dr. Nugent told us the other day that he didn't cancel prom yet because he hopes that maybe it will happen later on in the spring. And he doesn't want to cancel it because once you cancel it, you can't reinstate it. So he said, I'm just going to wait and hold out in the hope that maybe it'll just be at a different date. So fingers crossed, kids. Okay, number 8. Yo dormiría. I would sleep more if I stayed at home because of coronavirus. So I bet you're all well rested these days. I know I am. All right, and then write your own C clause. So right now, take a minute and write your own C clause. So if my kids bothered me, I would make dinner. Si mis hijos me molestaran, prepararía la cena. You can put a yo here too if you want to, but you don't have to. So that it's like 6:30 and they're not even bothering me for dinner. So I have to go soon though. The imperfect subjunctive is used to follow the expression as if. So this one's really funny too. So this one is like a joke. This one is like, you spend money as if you were a millionaire. It's like, it's kind of like when you dig or when you roast somebody, you might use the as if. So let's see here. You could say, yo bailo como si fuera J-Lo. I dance as if I were J-Lo. Don't really, but maybe in another life. Okay, so you got it? All right, so now what you're going to do is this page after. So you have this, fill in the blanks, and then we'll go over that tomorrow. On Wednesday, same thing with this. We'll go over it on Wednesday. Oops, those are the answers. Write yourself a polite request, write yourself a C clause, and then do the next part too. So this is in your packet, which I'll attach on Google Classroom, so you'll see it there too. All right, we'll do the first one together. Come on. Él insistió en que viniéramos a la fiesta. So he insisted that we came to the party. He wanted us to. He insisted that we came to the party. That had already happened. Okay, so that's the triggers, and then there's C clauses, and see how you do. If you have questions, email me, and happy Tuesday. Adios.